Hi, welcome to the Cafe Bean Counter Knits podcast, episode 16. Today is Tuesday, July 4th, so happy 4th of July if you're in the United States. And my name is Jessica, and I'm coming to you from Phoenix, Arizona, where I live with my husband. You can find me on Instagram as Cafe Bean Counter Knits and on Ravelry as Cafe Bean Knits. And I have quite a few finished objects. I am back from my trip and kind of refreshed. It's been really nice, and I thought I would sit down today and record a podcast. Alright, so the first finished object that I have is this is the Energy Bar dishcloth. I know I couldn't remember it the last time, but yeah, this is the Energy Bar dishcloth, and I made this out of some cotton yarn. Let me see if I can remember. Oh yes, it was Cotton Supreme. Maybe it wasn't Cotton Supreme. Oh no, that's right. It was Sundial Designs in the Speckled Splash. The Lillian Fields 2209 colorway. There we go. So yeah, this is done. Probably should have used a solid color, but you can kind of see the texture right here. Alternating textures. It's like texture, stockinette, texture, stockinette. So that's my first finished object. Next finished object is a Yarn Cozy. Look how I love this one. Pinks and grays and whites. So I took this with me on my trip, and I finished it. I can't remember if I finished it before I left, or on the plane, or when I got there. I don't remember. Maybe I was waiting in the airport? That could be possible. I don't remember. But yeah, that's finished. That's finished. Yay! So, I have 5. I didn't know if I said that. I have 5 finished objects. I just showed you 2. The next 3 are socks. Surprise, surprise. Alright, next up are these beauties. This is Freckled Whimsy. This was the yarn of the month for, I think, June. This is Mermaid Kisses. DK weight. I did 48 stitches on a US 3 shadow wrap heel. Right here, shadow wrap heel, rounded toe. I used the mini for the toe and the heel. So yeah, these are done. I love these, and I can't wait for it to cool down, which is not going to cool down, and you probably just heard the air kick on. I'm sorry. It's supposed to be 111 degrees today, so I cannot turn the air off, so I sincerely apologize for the noise. Okay, next finished object is, these were a whip the last time. I just had like barely a cuff and like a couple rounds of the leg. So we have Felici. Look at these. So this is Vegas Baby Felici, and I did these on 9-inch circulars, US 1 2.25. The heel is actually, the heel is a shadow wrap heel, and it's actually an acquisition. So I'm going to talk about that a little bit later, but it is Leading Men Fiber Arts in the colorway London Fog. But I'll show you guys that later when I show acquisitions. But yeah, these were done. I think I finished these like Wednesday or Thursday before I left, before we came home. Yep, I was just kind of working away at these, plugging along, chugging along during my vacation. So yeah, there they are. They are done. Okay, my last finished object is let me back up a second. So I'm participating in the Zebra Yarns 4th of July 4-day cal, which runs from July 1st through July 4th. Today's July 4th. And it was using her yarn, knit a full pair of socks in 4 days. And I thought I would challenge myself. And I challenged myself, and maybe I overdid it just slightly. But that's okay. They're done. They're beautiful. And here they are. So I started these on July 1st. And I think I did 10 rows for the cuff. I did a 40 round leg. I did a shadow wrap heel, and I believe I did 55. Yeah, I did 55 rounds for the foot, and I wear like a 9.5 size, and they fit my feet perfectly. And then I did a rounded toe. So I started these July 1st. The first day I did the cuff, and I did part of the leg on both socks because I wanted to do them in tandem. And then the next day I finished the cuff and I did the heels on both. And the following day I did both of the legs, which maybe I might have had a few stitches done on the legs, or on the, not legs, the foot, but it wasn't too bad. I do my hand, it feels okay. It's not like, it doesn't hurt, but it is a little sore. I can tell that I gave it a lot of action in the past couple of days. And I did yesterday. I did have to work for a few hours, so I did work for a few hours in the morning. But I got these done. Yay! So yeah, if you ever want some pretty like zebra stripes, zebra yarns, her name is Anna, and she dyes like really pretty. Look at this. And these are dark blue. So they're here just in time for 4th of July, but unfortunately 4th of July is too hot for me to wear them. Maybe one day I'll be able to wear these on the 4th of July. So those are all of my finished objects. Let's move on to works in progress. So first work in progress is being held in a Stolen Minutes bag. And I rearranged all of my bags. When I went on my trip, I had like everything like in one giant bag, just so that way it was easier for me to carry around. So I've kind of split everything up and made it a little bit easier on myself. So I almost had a half-finished object. If I didn't have the 4-day cal, I probably would have had a half-finished object. But, so I am participating, or I bought the pattern for Helen Stewart, her Sock Society. So she has 6 patterns, one coming out every month for 6 months. And this is month 2. And I got started on this. I believe I worked on the majority of this except for the cuff on my trip. So here we go. Oh, this is gorgeous. Look at that. This is the Feather Vein socks. So I actually shortened the leg a little bit because I'm working on these. Oh wait, is it up there? I don't remember what I did with it. This is the Tea Time sock set from Mandys Making. And my friend and I, we ordered the Tea Time set, and then we both did the share a pair. And so I have 250 grams. So I was like kind of weighing this as I went. And so I have like about 30 grams left. So I stopped. I think it's 30-ish grams left. Or maybe it was a little bit less than 30. But anyway, I wanted to make sure that I had plenty of yarn to do the second sock. So what I did is I stopped, and I think I have like 8 more rows, and then I have a toe. So these are just about done. I might be able to finish one sock today. But yeah, look at that beautiful lace pattern with the cables. There's a cable here, and and then a cable along that side. And it's so beautiful. And I did a traditional heel flap and gusset. These are US 1s, 2.25. And yeah, the yarn is Tea Time by, oh wait, I do have the tag. Mandys Makings. I know I had just like found this tag because I left it upstairs. And I was like frantically like, where's this tag? Where's this tag? I need to put it in the bag. And it's Tea Time, 75-25. And it's 2 half skeins, so 250-gram skeins. So I wanted to make sure I had enough because this is beautiful. I was debating on this, so I had asked a few friends. I was actually thinking of using, I think the last time I talked about it, I was going to use the Knit Pick Stroll in the tweed, but then I thought maybe the lace wouldn't come out, but this is absolutely perfect. I couldn't have asked for a better yarn for this. So yeah, my goals are to work on this, finish this up, and obviously it's July 4th, which means the Desert Vista Dye Works socks for this month. I have not started those yet, but I will show you the yarn that I have picked out. Alright, that is those socks. One other project that got some love was a little bit of love. I started these socks. They're breaking yarn, and it's the Saul Goodman colorway, and it's being housed in this beautiful barley pearl bag. I love that there are pockets in here, and there's the little key ring, box bottom that's got coffee on it. So, and I'm using Yarn Cozy. I think I've used every Yarn Cozy that I have in use. Fantastic. I'm totally going to make more, and I have an idea that I have some left over, and I can make 50-gram cakes. So that way when I do 50-gram ones, because I was using 50-gram ones for my other sock sets, which are a little big, but at least they keep the yarn all together, and I don't have yarn everywhere. Because there was one skein of yarn that I was winding that I had to wind. I winded like 4 times, and it was such a pain. Right before I was leaving for my trip, I'm like, why? But so here's the progress I have. I have a little bitty cuff, So these are going to be socks for someone at work, and I think I'm going to do a 3x1 rib for the leg and the foot. That's what I think I'm going to do. Make it super stretchy. This is 56 stitches. This person has a dainty leg, and small feet, so they're only US, I think, 5 or 6. So these are going to go pretty quickly, and I'm going to have leftover so I can make myself a pair out of this yarn. Alright, let's see, what else did I work on? I worked on my Musselburgh hat. This I took with me. I knit like at the wedding, I knit on the plane, I knit in the car if I wasn't wanting to work on socks, and when I finished my other pair of socks, this is what I was knitting on. I don't know where I was the last time I saw you, but I have a lot done. I am almost halfway, if not halfway. Look at that. So this is Sundial Design, and it's the Simply sock. There's no colorway. 75-25. Popping out of the Yarn Cozy. Need to put it back in. But yeah, I'm going to weigh this and see how much I have left. I might be about halfway, but there's no pooling on this. This is just simply gorgeous. I love this so much. My husband's going to love it a lot. I'm loving how it's knitting up. So, yeah, I made progress on this during the trip. It was good. I had a lot of knitting time on the trip, and that was one of the things that I was doing. Alright, let's see, what do I have? Oh, I think those are all the work in progress that I've actually made any progress on. I have a couple of old projects up up on the top up there, and then I have yarn caked up in bags up here, but those will get talked about a little bit later. For now, I'm going to show you my July Desert Vista Dye Works. I'm doing Zombie Frap, and here's her logo, and it's all caked up. Look at that. Beautiful. So these are going to get cast on probably today, later on today, and I'm going to get started on those. Haven't decided. Maybe I'll do 2 shorties, or maybe I'll do a full pair. I don't know yet. I forget how many stripe, she doesn't put on here how many stripe repeat it is, but it's purples and pinks and this green that's just divine. And it's in my Daisy Girl and Company bag, my little peekaboo bag. Alright, next up is going to be my July, and this got a little bit messy, but my July cozy. And this is the Rudolph and Friends Southern Skeins. So I was in a yarn caking mood, and I caked up my Desert Vista Dye Works, I caked up this, and then I caked up the yarn I picked up for my Stephen West Mystery Sock, which starts on Thursday in 2 days. And the Helen Stewart Sock Society next pattern comes out in 2 days also. So it's going to be wild, crazy sock summer. But after the summer, I'm going to finish my shawl, I'm going to take out my blanket and my cardigan, and I'm going to give those all the love. So stay tuned for more fun things. And on my list of 2022 is a brioche, try brioche, and so I have a wrap and I have yarn. Everything's ready for it. I just need to cast it on. So that will be coming sometime in the next couple of months, maybe September. So we'll see. Alright, so oh yeah, the Stephen West. So let me show you that. So I decided, drum roll, so this is the Moon Glow Yarn Co. Galentine sock set, so I'm not going to use the mini. And then this one was the Razzle Dazzle by Mandys Makings. I think they're going to look so good together. It's a good contrast, and that's what I decided at the end of the day. I love pink, I love blue, and so this is perfect. Those are all caked up. I got needles in here. Here are the tags for the yarn. So here's Moon Glow, the Galentine sock set, and Mandy's Making, Razzle Dazzle. They're in my bags by Awesome Granny. Had this for a long time. I think this is one of the first bags I bought on Etsy. Alright. Believe I've talked about everything. Oh, and the dishcloth of the month. I don't remember which one it was, but that'll get started here soon too. Alright. Next up is going to be acquisitions, and I'm going to kind of talk about my trip and all the yarn stores that I stopped at. I stopped at 4 yarn stores. Thank goodness my husband is a patient man and embraces my craft. So the first shop was Spinnin' Yarns, and that is in Griffith, Indiana. And that's where I learned to knit. And the owner is Jamie Gunnick, and she is really sweet and is very helpful. And I bought a few yarns from her because I haven't been there in like 3 years. So the first one I bought, and the reason I bought this one specifically was because I needed heels for my self-striping socks. I could have done an afterthought heel. I could have broke up the stripes, but I decided I wanted a contrasting heel, and I meant to grab something before I left, and I forgot. So, Leading Men Fiber Arts in the colorway London Fog, and here we are. I hand wound this in the car. 0 issues. I am proud of myself, but look at this gray. This is a great gray. This is great. So, This is definitely going to get used for a lot of heels, toes, and cuffs, like when I make Felici socks, anything else that may not have a corresponding mini. Can't use it with my Desert Vista Dye Works, but I can use it on Felici and other things. So, acquisition number 1. Alright, next acquisition I bought. This is Round Mountain Fibers. They're out of Vermont. This is the silvery blue butterfly. And here is also their tag right there. So I think they wholesale to local yarn shops. And so I got one a while back. Like, before I even started sock knitting, I picked up a sock yarn thinking that I would eventually use it. And I did. And I loved the way that it pulled. And I love the way that it knit up. And so I decided that I'm going to get another one. So this is their alder fingering. And that is a 80... Let's see if I can get a focus. 80-20 base, and I got the 100 grams. But it's got purple and teal and white and gray, and it's so beautiful. So I love this. The last thing I bought there was, she's carrying Molly Klein Designs yarn, which is called Sweet Tea Yarns, and I thought I have to pick it up because I've never used her yarn, and it's right there. Why not, right? So here we go. Oops. It's so beautiful. The pinks, the hot pinks, the brown or black, I mean. It's so pretty. And this one is called, this is her Sweet Sock, which is 75-25. And it's called Mean Girls. How funny. I'm not a mean girl, but I do know some mean girls, but you know, we're not going there. So yeah. So I bought those 3 skeins from her. The second stop was in my hometown of Dowagiac, Michigan. And I purchased 3 skeins of yarn from her. The first one, and when I went into these stores, I'm looking for something that's maybe hand-dyed in Michigan or like a brand that I've never used before. So the first one is Keenan Hand-Dyed Yarns. And this is hand-dyed in Rudyard, Michigan. And this is a super wash socks, 75-25, and this is called Teal with a Kiss. And I love how, like, soft this is. And the speckles. And I might actually use this for the next Sock Society. The next Helen Stewart Sock Yarn Society. Not Sock Yarn Society, but Sock Society Club. So yeah, there's their logo. I saw this and I was like, oh, this is beautiful. I have to have it. The next one I picked up was Emma's Yarn. I've never used it. I've heard about it. And this is hand-dyed in Florida, and this is an 80-20, 400 yards. And this is I guess this must have been a club colorway. It says May 2022, but look, pink, of course, pink. Me and pink. Pink, and then there's like green, and it reminds me of kind of like flowers, like roses or different pink flowers with like the green stems and everything. So, super pretty. So that's going to be a sock at some point. Now, the last thing I picked up was, this is, it's called Hoof to Hanger. And it's from Yarn on Front. That's the name of the shop. And this is alpaca. Baby alpaca, merino, and silk. And it's 45% alpaca, 45% merino, and 10% silk, 200 yarns. It's called Hoof to Hanger. And this is the high school colors, my high school colors. And I bought this, and I'm going to make like some fingerless mitts with this. This is so soft, and it was hand-dyed at the farm, the alpaca farm. This is just simply divine. I knew I had to have it. So they had the school colors, they had some Michigan colors, they had a local college there, and so I just chose school colors because it's so pretty. Our school colors was orange and black. And then, of course, they added in the white, but this is just gorgeous. And I was like, oh, I have to have this. So that was my haul from my hometown. Now, we headed further north, and in Granville, Michigan, we came across a Threadbinder yarn shop because I have some family that lives a little bit further north near Grand Rapids, and we thought we would stop in there. And I stopped at the Threadbinder yarn shop, which is in Granville, Michigan, and I picked up just a couple of things. So I picked up these 3 minis. I figured these would go good with a gray. I mean, even this, like, oh, that would be so good. Or I could use like a Knit Picks or something like that. These were Squirreled Girl Yarns, and it's an Itsy Bitsy Squirrel Mini, 80% wool, superwash wool, 10% cashmere, 10% nylon. They are 10 grams each. And I thought, you know what, let me pick up 3 different colors and make like a stripy sock with these. It would be super pretty. And they are so squishy and wonderful. So I don't think that they have colors on these. They're hand dyed with love by Becca, and she's a local dyer to that area. So I picked up these, and then the other thing that I picked up was this super cute coffee bag, and this is by The Toasted Hen, hand dyed in West Michigan. And it's got beautiful pink polka dot fabric inside. And this is just beautiful. And I love the little handle right here. So I picked up just a few things. They had a lot of weaving supplies and all kinds of cool stuff there. And so I thought, pick up a little bit of minis. Because everybody loves minis. Now, the last store I went to was JT Stitchery Yarn and Fiber and Craft. Sorry, I'm looking at my notes down here. And that one was in Rockford, Michigan. And I ended up picking up 2 skeins of yarn. They had a gorgeous store. The ladies there were fantastic. And they had not only one floor, but they had an upstairs that was full of yarn. They had so much yarn. They had tables, great community. I was like, this is amazing. I love this. And they all friended me on Instagram. Oh, they were so cute. Great bunch of people. So I got a couple of things. I got a Regia Perfect because I wanted to try it. I've never tried this before, and that's what it's going to look like knit up. And my husband loves blue, and so I'm like, he likes the rustic kind of yarns, and so I'm going to knit these up. And this is a 75% virgin wool, 25% polyamide, and it's color 07114. And it's got a little bit of purple, but he doesn't care. It's all good. So yeah, I picked up this one, and then I picked up Osako. It's the word for River of Gold. It's hand painted superwash extra fine merino wool. Now, I've had some of this yarn before, and I actually made a muscle burrow out of it, and it was like a purple and a pink, and now this one's like a teal, a like tan, and a black, and I'm going to make another muscle burrow out of this. This is 100% wool, and it's like a DK weight because it's 100 grams, 454 yards, maybe somewhere between a DK and fingering. Maybe it is fingering. Anyways, that's the logo. And this is color 40 Laguna Beach Multi. And these are spun and hand painted in Peru for Euro yarns. There are no dye lots. Yep, it says suggested on a US 4. So, maybe it's sport. Anyways, that's going to be that. I got just a couple more things that came in the mail. I got the Mandys Making Espresso Yourself. This was the June Coffee House Crew colorway. It's a mystery. She does it based on the picture of the coffee shop. And I love this green and I love this blue. This is just so beautiful. Alright. Not last. I have one more. So if you get the Freckled Whimsy and you haven't seen this month's colorway, please look away. But I think I got this a few days ago. This is called Sunshine and Snow Cones. And I got it on her 8515, her Splendid base. So I switched it up because I wanted to try the Splendid. I love this. This is absolutely beautiful. I love that it's 12 different colors. I can't wait. I just want to cast this on immediately. But I have so many irons in the fire right now that I'm not going to do it yet. But it will get cast on. Probably August. So pretty. And I love the blue. Alright, that is almost all of my acquisitions. I have just a couple more items to show you. So, the first item is I needed some 9-inch circulars for my trip because I like to take those on the plane because they're small, they're portable, and I ended up ordering 2 needles from Arkansas Yarn Company, and they sent me this cute little stitch marker with little Arkansas. It's got little speckles. It's in the shape of the state. Thought I would show that off. And then I ordered another couple US 9s from Cozy Cauldron Fiber Co. Oh, there's a sticker here. And look how big this tin is. Let me tell you guys. I think this was like $10. I got scissors. I got a bunch of circle stitch markers in here. Like these big circle ones. Closed ring. I got a tapestry needle that's got a curve on it, which I love those. A pair of scissors. This was amazing. She has the medium size and then she also has a sock size. I haven't bought the sock size yet, but I probably will. And she had a really cute sticker that she sent, and I just crinkled it up. So that's Cozy Cauldron. And then the last thing is when I was in Michigan, my stepmother works at like a place where they sew things, and one of her coworkers sews these cute little bags. So she picked one up for me, and it says Made in Michigan. It's a really nice bag. I just wish the opening was just slightly bigger. That's my only like downfall. But besides that, it's really nice. It'll fit yarn in there. See, look. Fits yarn in there. So yeah. It's like a tie-dyed. Oh, it's got a bird on it. Look, you guys. It's got a bird. I didn't notice that before. But it's really cool. It's really cool fabric. That is all of the goodies that I have for you today. I want to thank everybody for coming back and watching me and liking and subscribing. I love reading all the comments. We're not that I keep track because I do this because I absolutely love talking about all of my knitting and sharing all the beautiful makers out there. But we're almost at 100 and I'm going to do another giveaway. So guys, if we get to 100 subscribers, I'm going to do another giveaway because I have tons of yarn and I love giving. So please like and subscribe if you haven't, and I'll probably be recording in a couple of weeks. I try to record on the weekends because that's when I have the most time. But this past weekend I had just gotten back from my trip and I was really wanting to relax, and so today I decided, you know what, let me pick up the camera and record for you guys. But I'll see you guys in a couple of weeks. I hope everybody has a wonderful day, night, whenever you might be watching this. And also, I hope you had a wonderful 4th of July because this might go up after the 4th. So, hope to see you guys next time. Bye!